Hey flower folks, welcome to Sheer Inspirations. My name is Sheer and I'm a botanist and a horticulturist, founder of Sheer Inspirations, located in Southern California, high desert zone 8B9A borderline. In today's video, we are going to talk about growing blue sea holly, botanical name Eryngium, from bare root all the way to cut flowers. This is a perennial from zone 4 to zone 10, and it makes an excellent choice in your cut flower beds because of its phenomenal vase life of over 3 weeks. It can also be dried and have become a everlasting bouquet of flowers for you along with other dried flowers. It loves to grow in full sun, and it can thrive in hard to grow spot and makes a great understory plant for places that are under a tree and get harsh evening sun. It can make a great choice for that and thrive. It does not have a particular soil requirement, so if you have poor soil, you can certainly grow this there. It does have taproot, so once established, it can be drought tolerant as well. I purchased this plant in bare root form from Walmart, and I got for $5 3 bare roots, and I purchased this in February of 2019. And I planted this in my cutting garden, and for a year it looked like this. This was grown about month or two from when I planted it in February, and this video was taken I believe in March of 19, late March of 19, and it grows these leaves and continues to just grow floret of leaves, and it's not doing much. I was able to get 2 successful plants out of the 3 bare roots that I planted, and I was very happy about that. It did not flower for me the first year. However, it did flower the second year, which is 2020. This video was filmed in April of 2020. And as you can see, you see buds on here, and it's growing right next to my pine tree, and it's thriving there. As for fertilizing, I only give it tea and coffee fertilizer, and it's not particular about heavy feeding, and it's not a heavy feeding plant either. I just give it because I give it to all of my plants, which provide a little bit of NPK content in my tea and coffee. Here is the video that I filmed in June of 2020. This is ready to be harvested. Total length of this plant is 24 inches to 30 inches. If you harvest or deadhead, you will have another set of blooms late into fall, which you can choose to leave on the plant into winter for birds to enjoy, or just have color in the garden. You will notice that the color eventually fades away. However, the plant has such a nice, unique characteristic that it just looks amazing even long into winter. I like to harvest it at this stage, and instead of going all the way down to the floret, I leave a few inches off for the plant to branch out later and give me a second set of bloom. So I go ahead and go about a few inches into the plant and go ahead and harvest. Now at this point, you can use the whole stem as one bouquet, or you can do what I do, which is to cut them separately to utilize. This is where what the plant looks like once you've harvested. I had 2 of these, so I harvested one from here and one from the other, and this is how much I've left. It's about 4 to 6 inches of plant left. The leaves are going to look like this long into winter, and once it reblooms, you can choose to do whatever you like to do with it, either deadhead or bring them indoors for enjoying indoors, or do dry arrangements, hanging them upside down. I even noticed that if you leave them in the vase long enough, they will just dry up in there too. So it makes a great drought tolerant plant once established, and it's a good candidate for hard to grow spots, and it does have multiplying tendencies, but it's very slow multiplier. It's not very fast, and once the plant is young, you can go ahead and remove it and move it to another spot in your garden. However, it's not invasive or anything of that sort. So especially for Southwest deserts, when the climate is really, really hot and there's spaces where it's hard to grow things, it makes a very good candidate. This is what I do with my floret that I just cut. I like to do it in small stems so I can make multiple arrangements of these instead of just one big flower, one big bouquet of it. And as you see here, the color is so beautiful. It's strikingly blue and purple and gray, almost like it was spray painted, but it's all natural. I like using this because in my 4th of July bouquets, for blue, red, and white bouquets, because I find that this blooms at a perfect time because all of my larkspur is already done blooming because of the heat. But this comes in a perfect, couldn't be any more perfect for 4th of July because it provides that blue that I'm looking for in my red, white, and blue bouquets. So this is what I do. I collect all of them, and now I'm going to divide them into my bouquets separately, and I can use these little, like basically one stem went a long way. That's the idea here. So it's a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, silver, metallic purple, a gorgeous globe thistle type of plant, and it blooms right before your globe thistle does. So it makes a great addition if you can find bare root plants. A lot of times it's said that bare root tap roots are hard to grow. As you know, that my garden is my research lab, and I like to do things in there that are out of the ordinary, and I did not find that taproot had any problems. It grew just fine, except the one that I lost to, I believe, maybe too cold of weather or too wet of a spot. This is my blue, white, and red bouquet that I made using the blue sea holly. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and it added value in your cut flower gardening, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!